What do you need, sir?
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in 556 pounds. Big Joey Reed.
Big bad Joey Reed. Has to do the dirty work for his brother-in-law, Wes Douglas, as there was a mistake on the card. It showed it was supposed to be Wes versus Lucho, but that is actually the matchup that's going to happen at the pay-per-view this in a couple of weeks' time. At Pledge Your Allegiance, and now the new Undisputed Dynasty champion, Lucio, making his way down the ring here tonight.
New York, weighing in at 243 pounds, the undisputed classic champion, the Psycho
Lucio making his way down to the ring, and of course Wes has a ringside seat for this matchup here tonight. Of course, Barbie, the little sister of both Theodore and Joey Reed. And we're off and running here tonight. And a chop to the face of Joey Reed. He didn't like that one bit. A roll-up to start things off. And a couple of pinning predicaments right here. Now Joey has him trapped up, but Lucha able to reverse it again. Nice takedown right there by Joey Reed. And now Lucha moves out of the way. Big boot to the face. Now Barbie trying to distract Lucho here as Joey gets back up to the vertical base. And a headbutt connects. And a quick toss. We want to welcome everybody that's watching here tonight on YouTube TV. Of course, big shout out going out to our good friend Wesley Figgs watching in Chicago. And a good big shout out to also Lucho watching in Miami, Florida. Hook of the leg one and a kick out. Matchup still continuing here tonight. First matchup of the night if you're just joining us. Chad Kettleman at ringside here tonight. And a big snake eyes connects. Breaking the neck of Joey Reed is Lucho, and nice takedown. Now a kill shot delivered to Joey Reed. And now Lucho might be looking for the Ghostface Killer, and he is. And Joey gets out of it. Nice uppercut right there by Lucio. And now an Irish whip. Oh, right into the referee. And Joey Reed putting up a good fight against the champion here tonight, non-title matchup. Of course, West losing that championship in the Thunderdome a couple of weeks ago at the Thunderdome pay-per-view. Oh, now Barbie tripping up Lucho, and that gives Joey the opening that he needs right there. And, oh, he flips him over right there. And now Joey in trouble on the outside. They're on the outside. Not a Rage Rules matchup here tonight. Of course, brought to you by Lucho Hot Dogs, All American Hot Dog. We have a lot of action later on tonight in this one. And, well, it includes Hector taking on Gang Gruff of the Imperium. Then, of course, later on tonight, the X Division Championship is on the line as Colt Saban takes on Gunner. Here's a roll-up right here, 1. And another roll-up right here, 1. 2, and nope, not enough. 1, can Joey, nope. Lucho again, 1. And both of these men try and roll up after roll up, but nothing doing here. Women's title, the television championship is on the line as Ike Diona will come out here with Michelle for that matchup against Peggy Sue. Then the main event later on tonight, we do have Coffin in a rematch against Perry in a street fight here in Charleston, North Carolina. So all that and more here tonight. Tuesday Night Rage as Lucho with a big power slam right there. Vintage Lucho. And now going for another kill shot. This one could be the end of Joey Reed here tonight in West. Not liking what he sees, and he's busted wide open. And West can do nothing but watch. And here comes the Ghostface Killer. But again, Lucho able to get out of that predicament. And a rope break on the roll-up right here. So matchup still continuing right here. And a flapjack right there. Oh, miss a clothesline right there. And there it is. Ghostface Killer connects. Hook of the leg right here. This could be it for Joey West. Looking on, 1, 2, and 3. Not enough. I thought that was a 3 count. Not enough. Now Joey has him up. Uranagi slam. Could this be it right here for the champion? Both men are down, but no cover by either man. And now Joey back up to his vertical base. Irish whip. And a Samoan drop right there. The last time we saw these two men fight, it was over Joey's order intake. And, of course, Lucho getting the better of that right there. And Joey's been back on his eating habits, keeping about a dozen hot dogs per order. And now, could he have a chance to take down Lucho in this matchup tonight as he's going for it all right here. He's busted wide open the left side of his face. And now going for the big smash right here. And that's it. Could this be it here? Look at West in agreements and a kick out, and West is not happy about that. He might have thought that was it right there, but Lucho showing his defiance here tonight, showing his resilience. Went for the big boot, nobody home here. And now let's see. Lucho with an uppercut from behind. Joey's down. Could he be out? I thought he was going to go for the cover, but he did not. Joey able to counter whatever Lucho was thinking here. And now in the corner, watch out, a big locomotive coming and a big splash, and down goes the champion. Lucio now going for it all right here. And Lucio fighting out of the corner. Drop kick missed right there as Joey comes back in the ring here. What a matchup to start off right here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And now a tie-up right here by Joey. And a back body drop. No, nothing new in there. Oh, Lucio went for the big elbow, but Joey moved out of the way, missed a knife-edge chop right here. Now punch to the face of the champion. Wes Douglas at ringside alongside Barbie. Oh, this could be troubling. Oh, and what a DDT right there from Lucio. And he could be going for the Ghostface Killer yet again and put down the Hot Dog King known as Joey Reed. He has him up. And the Ghostface Killer connects, and Wes is beside himself. He knows that the end could be near. And the cover, oh, but a roll break right there by Joey by a tip of his toe right there. The crowd here in Charlotte going absolutely bonkers here tonight for this matchup. An Irish whip now, let's see. Oh, and he picked him up. Another kick out. Oh, now Joey has the advantage here. Can he finish off the champion? Taking him in the corner, perhaps for another big Joey smash right here. And there it is, the headbutt. Taking him in the corner, and I think this time it could be it for Joey Reed. Wes Douglas looking on. So is Barbie right here, going for Joey here. And, oh, he smashed his soul right there. Let's see if it's enough. 1, 2, and down goes the champion, Joey Reed, doing the bidding tonight for Wes. And what an upset here tonight, and a lot had to do with Wes and Barbie on the outside, distracting Lucho the whole time. We really thought that Lucho had in the bag right here, but Joey Reed able to take down Lucho not once but twice on a sit-down splash right there. And you talk about a lot of beef, that's a lot of Lucio hot dogs sitting on the chest of Lucio, and that's all she wrote here tonight. 1, 2, and 3, and Joey is your winner here tonight. Archive Jones gives it 5 stars, and we'll be right back with more right after this. All right, our next matchup underway here tonight as Gangrel of the Russian Imperium will make their way down to the ring. Of course, last week we saw Hector in a matchup against Pete the Body.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Benson from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 304 pounds, the Destroyer,
Gangrel on his way to the ring with Mozgov and Pete the Body, who he defeated last week in a one-on-one bout. And Gangrel didn't like that one bit, and he said he'd like to take on Hector here tonight. So the Russian Imperium here tonight in full force. Gangrel, the only one having a matchup tonight, as Mozgov had a killer matchup last week with, of course, MJ Gunner. And he was unsuccessful as Gunner was able to pull out the victory, but a damn good matchup, I should say. And, well, I'm surprised that Mozgov is not walking in here the X Division champion. We do want to extend a big shout out to Josh Moss if you're watching. And, of course, a good friend TJ and John Traylor, all from South Carolina, even though TJ denies it. And now we get ready as Mozgov's in the ring waiting. And pull out the red carpet. It's time for the A-listers to make their way down the ring here tonight. And it'll be our favorite homie, the Hall of Famer Hector Hernandez, making his way down to the ring here tonight, one half of the Undisputed Tag Team Champions. And he's not coming alone. Luke Angelo is back.
accompanied by Michael Angelo, representing A-Town Down Under from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 209 pounds. One half of the tag team champions, Homeboy Hernandez.
Of course, Angelo dealing with a bunch of PTSD from those thumbtacks. Had a bunch of thumbtacks stabbed him in the back, and he said now he knows how Jesus felt. But he said that he took way more punishment, and that's why he is truly God's favorite son. But right now, Hector Hernandez in the ring, making his way down to face Gangrel here tonight as the A-listers are in the building. Big shout out going out to Angelo in the Boston, Massachusetts area watching here tonight. All right, Mozgov getting ready. And there's Hector. Mozgov now throwing Hector like a rag doll right here, but Hector with a head scissor takedown. Back and forth we go here tonight. YouTube TV brought to you by Lucio Hot Dogs. This is a Tuesday Night Rage. As we do give a big shout out to Jamar Chambers, our GM, J.K. Smith, also watching here tonight. At least we hope he is. And now Mozgov, look at this, showing Hector a little bit of Russian power here tonight. And went for the big kick, but Hector able to counter out of that one. And now poking the eye right there. Hector always lies stealing and cheating his way into victory. And now a springboard hits right there. As Gangrel gets back in the ring right here, going towards the ropes is Hector, but he counters again. And now look at Mozgov talking a little smack to Hector right here on the outside. And Hector said, if you don't like, go back to Russia. And he went for a diving neck breaker, but nothing doing. Mozgov able to counter out here. And now, a knee-to-knee combination right here as Hector is in a little bit of trouble right now as Tide has turned on this one. And there's one, twisting the hips again. There is two, and Hector with a 3 Taco Deluxe here tonight. And now Hector feeling a little froggy here. Frog splash connects on Gangrel. Hook of the leg, but the referee's distracted. Hector has it in the bag, 1, 2, and 3, but the referee distracted, and this is going to cost Hector, as Pete the Body was the one that had her. He was flexing for her, showing his muscles right there, and Hector now trying to finish off Gangrel again, but see what Hector's doing, looking for the springboard here, and he connects with a missile drop kick right there, and Angelo telling him to go up again, feeling froggy again, and another. Oh, it's an elbow this time, but Gangrel moved out of the way. And Hector with a big smack to the face right there. No, Gangrel didn't like that one bit and comes back with a counter. And our inside cradle here. Inside cradle. Hector's head's almost to his stomach right there as he. Hell, he's not a Stretch Armstrong, that's for damn sure. And Hector now. Another shot to the corner here. This matchup should have been won a long time ago if it wasn't for the distraction of the referee. Hector, though, still maintaining control in this matchup here. As the Russians trying to take down the A-listers here tonight. Look at Hector. Well, I've never seen Hector do this before. Oh, and a drop kick to the corner here. Has him up right here. Could we see an HKO perhaps? No, it's not. It's into the corner. And Gangrel now turning the tide. Trying to get things going here in the corner. And breaking the eyes of Hector Hernandez. Now he can't see. Another smack by Gangrel and a big kick right there. This could cost Hector right here the matchup. Oh, look at this. Russian Gladiator has him up. Imperium slam right there. One. Watching. Oh, my goodness. What a kick right there. And this has to be it. Hector's been busted wide open. Imperium looking to steal this one, but Hector gets up to his vertical base. Oh, and he hits him right there. Nice slap. Oh, he went for the slap, but now Hector countered with his own knife edge shot. Back and forth we go here tonight. Charlotte, North Carolina's on their feet tonight, going for Hector. The chance of USA, and a HKO out of nowhere. And this could be it right here for Hector Hernandez. Look at the leg right here. 1, 2, and Hector putting down Gangrel here tonight. And that is another victory over the Imperium for Hector Hernandez. And Angelo in the ring showing love to his teammate Hector Hernandez as the A-listers win tonight. Hector Hall of Fame Hernandez wins it. 3-star matchup by Archive Jones. Hector excited about this. We'll be right back with more right after this.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the Extreme Championship.
All right, we get ready now as the X Division Championship is on the line. Colt Sabin from the Sabin brothers making his way down the ring here tonight. He has been cleared to wrestle here. His brother Hero Saban, however, has not been medically cleared to wrestle after that hellacious tag team championship matchup that happened 2.5 weeks ago at the Thunderdome pay-per-view. And tonight he'll face this man right here, none other than the Hall of Famer himself, Superfly MJ Gunner. And he'll come out here, of course, with the rest of the dynasty. Jay Gunner has had that championship for quite some time, and I don't see him losing it anytime soon. And of course, I don't want to put any salt on that to say, well, that he's gonna lose it anytime soon. But tonight, making his presence felt here in Charlotte, North Carolina. We are in Flair country tonight, but well, if you're asking Gunner, they are in Gunner country. But that is besides the point. As tonight, there it is, a X Division Championship on your screen. We were trying to dig up the archives right here to see when exactly
Introducing the challenger from Boone, Montana, weighing in at 215 pounds, Colt Saban.
There's Colt Saban, the challenger. And there is the X Division champion, Superfly Gunner.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Extreme Champion, Superfly MJ.
And Gunner has held that championship for 51 days and counting. Of course, winning it back on April the 6th. As he defeated Famous Joe for that championship and has not lost the title since. Tonight he'll face that man, Colt Saban. Big shout out to T Piper and the rest of the Piper family. There's Sergio, the referee. And of course, a big shout out going out to our good friend Matt, watching up in St. Louis, Missouri. Gunner trips up right there in the beginning, giving the early advantage to Colt Saban, and at least we thought. No disqualification, no countouts in this one. Well, actually, the next 3 matchups will be no disqualification, no countouts. And the Saban brother telling him to come on with it. And this matchup does continue here tonight. J.K. Smith so impressed with the Saban brothers, even though they fell short of the A-listers. And MJ Gunner has been very impressive as a fighting champion, fighting week in and week out as the X Division champion, elevating it to a whole nother level. And, oh, what a moonsault right there by Saban, and Gunner now on the outside trying to get back in the inside there, but trying to take young Colt Saban to school right here tonight as a Hall of Famer. He's done everything in this industry there is to do, and continuing his legacy here with the X Division Championship. And went for the DDT, but a nice counter right there by Colt Saban. Of course, we mentioned that Hero is out with an injury after a death-defying tag team matchup 2 weeks ago. Colt didn't get as much damage, I guess, and he's back on track to continue his singles career here tonight. And now sizing up MJ Gunner here. Not sure what he's looking for here. Waiting for Gunner to get back in the ring. Went for the strike. Nobody home. And MJ Gunner, leapfrog Jones, goes underneath and drop toe hold right there. And Gunner going for the moonsault, but he gets caught with a couple of knees to the chest here. Colt Sabin trying to get his hands on the X Division Championship while his brother is recovering. And now going to the corner with MJ Gunner. Superfly's in trouble right here in the corner. Colt Sabin needs to hurry up. Don't know what he's doing there. A Gunner with an insecurity right there. Talking some smack to Colt, getting in his head. That's one thing you can do is listen to MJ Gunner. Oh, he missed right there on the springboard. Colt Sabin now going for a twist of fate, but it's countered again. This time by Gunner with a bridge. One. And a kick out. You see Tiffany Diaz on the top right there. Taking off that turnbuckle. And now Gunner, look at this. Oh, and he turns him inside out. Gunner now could be looking for the Superfly cutter. If he does, this could be over. And there it is. Superfly cutter connects for the champion. Looking to retain 1, 2, and oh, I thought that was it, but a 2.5. Matchup does continue here on Rage. The crowd here in Charlotte yelling "Fight Forever" is an exciting matchup here for the X Division Championship. Don't forget, later on tonight, we will hear from Dave Danger as he was attacked brutally by El Patron last week, and he wants to get the microphone and speak on it after the pay-per-view. So that'll be our closing segment tonight. Dave Danger on the microphone talking about El Patron here tonight. And, Gunner gets thrown right into the cameraman. And now gets thrown back in the ring, does Colt Sabin with Gunner. Already hit him with one Superfly cut early on, but Colt Sabin fighting back. Headbutt right there. Could he be going for the Swanton? No, he's not. Oh, he instead went for a dive off using the springboard, but nobody home. And now Gunner from behind, but another counter. Went for a discus punch, but counter attack connects for Gunner. Now going to the outside for a weapon, perhaps. No disqualification to hockey stick. And another Superfly cutter out of nowhere. Looking to retain the championship is Gunner. 1, 2, and 3. And Superfly Gunner retains the X Division Championship. 51 days and counting. 3.5 stars by Archive Jones. Still champion MJ Superfly Gunner. We'll be right back. The Women's Television Championship is coming up next. Michelle with Ike versus Peggy Sue.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the Women's Television Championship.
Well, we get ready for the television championship as Michelle makes her way down to the ring here. Coming out here with her boyfriend, Ike Ono. Ike Ono's crazy about her. He says he's crazy about her coconuts. I don't know what he means by that, but nonetheless. And Michelle has been a little bit happier as of late, ever since Ike stepped into her life. But that is the face of a competitor right there. As we get ready, as the new television champion, Peggy Sue, makes her way down to the ring here tonight. Lucha, of course, lost his a matchup earlier on tonight against Joey Reed, and he is not coming out here with Peggy Sue, as she comes out here with the television championship. Well, all right, we'll see the television championship on your screen, and we'll take it. No one up. Glasses box. We'll take you down to ringside as Mike Rome is standing by.
Introducing the challenger from Annapolis, Maryland, the Destroyer, Michelle.
In a case, Jara Glasses case.
And her opponent from parts unknown, the Women's Television Champion, Perry Sue.
And we're off and running here in this matchup. Peggy Sue takes down the challenger early on in this matchup here. Chad Cattleman here at ringside, YouTube TV, Tuesday night Rage on a Wednesday edition here. And Peggy Sue going out, taking out all the stops here against Michelle, and Michelle has not got any offense so far in this matchup. It's been all Peggy Sue. And as soon as I say that, she tries to get a counter in, and does counter to the outside. Ike, of course, at ringside watching. Back and forth we go here tonight, and OG's not here tonight, and These two women going at it back and forth. And OG, I know you're watching. There's a cat fight here tonight, and he is missing out. Look at the leg right here for Peggy. She got the better of that exchange right there, and 2 count. And now look at this, Michelle with a big smash right there. Her version of a coconut smash, if you will. 1, 2, and a kick out. Peggy Sue still in it. Ikeon on the outside. Watching, getting the crowd behind his woman here tonight. Cannot believe that Peggy Sue kicked out of that one right there. Now Michelle, oh, with a flip right there, she missed. Ikeon wants her to win this matchup so badly. And Michelle going to counter out, former undisputed women's champion, trying to get the television championship under her belt. But Peggy Sue wants to keep it under her belt, as her and Lucio are champions here on Tuesday nights. Nice spine buster right there. And now look at the leg. This could be it right here for Michelle. 1, 2, and another kick out. Oh, what a slam right there by Peggy Sue. Look at the leg. 1, 2, and 3. And Peggy Sue retains the championship, and Michelle is not too happy about that. 3.5 stars by Archive Jones. Ike staring at Peggy Sue, talking a little smack here, as now he's helping Michelle back up to her vertical base here on the outside. And Peggy Sue's going to win it right here. We'll be right back up. The main event is coming up next. Oh, my God, look at that tongue. No wonder Lucio likes her. We're back here in the main event here tonight. It's a Charlotte street fight. It'll be between the Grim Reaper himself, John Coffin, and he'll take on Sinister Perry one-on-one here.
Is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way from Charleston, South Carolina, weighing in at 325 pounds, the Reaper.
For John Coffin losing that dumpster match last weekend, he was not too happy with the outcome of that matchup, so now he asked J.K. Smith for another shot at Perry, and tonight Perry and Coffin will meet in a street fight here tonight. Of course, Perry wanted a I Quit match, and we have to get on his ass about that. Not every week can be a Broadway, 1 hour Broadway Perry, so as good as you're going to get is a street fight here tonight, as John Coffin making his way down the ring. As we do give a big shout out going out to John Coffin, or TJ down in South Carolina, and the rest of the Bramo family watching here tonight. And here comes the Sinister one. Sinister Perry, of course, watching in Landover, Maryland here this afternoon or this evening. Whichever time you watch it, you're watching live or you're watching the VOD, video on demand, as well. Sinister Perry making his way down the ring, and John Coffin not liking what he sees so far. Here he comes all the way from the tent.
From Maryland, weighing in at 280 pounds, Sinister Perry.
Sinister Perry at ringside. This is going to be one hell of a battle. Coffin said that he had the matchup won, but Perry put all his 300 plus pounds on that dumpster and he couldn't lift it up. Something about a banana peel, but I digress. And a big, oh, he went for the big shot right there, got overzealous, and Perry sidestepped him right there. Coffin now taking it to Perry. Look at the strength of Coffin. Bringing him back in here with one arm. Stomping a mud hole and walking it dry here tonight. Perry sidestepping again and try to hit Coffin, but Coffin is so mad at Perry that he will take any punch, any kick here tonight. Running power slam by Coffin. 1, 2, and a kick out. Remember, no disqualification. Falls do count anywhere in the arena. And I'm surprised that neither men have gone for any kind of weapons here tonight so far, but I think Coffin wants to teach Perry a lesson here tonight because he knows what kind of tomfoolery he gets into. And it's just like if Perry hears me, as soon as I mention that, he goes out of the ring and now gets a kendo stick, and now Coffin goes to the outside, trying to evade that attack by Perry, and it might be a bait and switch right here. And Coffin goes for a steel chair and ducks underneath the kendo stick as Perry threw it right at him, and now Perry up to his vertical base and a nice takedown by Coffin. Tuesday Night Rage brought to you by Lucio Hot Dogs. Chad Kellerman at ringside. And a big power bomb on the ring, and he's gonna, oh man, he used Perry as a battering ram into that ring. What a move right there. Attitude adjustment on the outside. And now a choke slam, but Perry gets out of it. Big boot to the face to counter. Now Coffin back up now. Big boot counter, and it's a big boot palooza here tonight. And Perry with a Ironborn punch. Don't know how the hell that happened, but Ironborn punch paying homage to the Iron Man here tonight. And now look at this, on a kind of ice on the outside. If he taps out, this one's over, but Coffin with a couple of knees to the back of the head to release that hold right there. And now Coffin right into the steel steps as Perry being very sinister tonight, trying to take down Coffin not once but twice in a row. And Coffin trying to get away from Perry. Looks like a horror movie right here. Now stomping to the midsection right there. And oh, look at this. Stomping the head of Coffin right there. A mini curb stomp, if you will. And Perry, oh, look at this. A slap to the face by Coffin. Has him up. Gut wrench power bomb, perhaps. Oh, into a Coffin drop. Now Coffin pulling out another kendo stick here. Crowd in North Carolina on their feet here tonight. And look at this. He tried to overhead suplex him, but Perry able to counter. Now another counter by Coffin. And now Coffin with a face plant. Look at this. Going for the cover. No, he's not. Perry able to counter. And Coffin's had it about enough. Getting up pissed off now. Here comes a Coffin drop, perhaps. But Perry able to counter. Another Anaconda Vice on Coffin on the outside. If he taps out, it's over. Falls count anywhere in this matchup. Coffin starting to fade a little bit, but he's not out of it. Not tapping. Perry trying to squeeze the life out of him, but nothing doing there. And now Coffin. Oh, he went for the choke slam, but a roundhouse kick instead by Perry. Coffin on the outside getting beat like a government mule by that kendo stick. Perry has him up. Oh, and a spear on the outside, and this could be it right here. Perry going for the cover on Coffin. Say it ain't so. 1, 2, and Perry puts down Coffin for a second week in a row. I cannot believe this. Signature Perry wins it. Don't go anywhere. The United States champion Dave Danger coming out here to talk about the attack. Brought to you by the Hall of Famer El Patron. But Perry, in a 4-star matchup by Archive Jones, wins it here in the main event. All right, we'll be joined here by the United States champion Dave Danger. Here he comes with Old Glory, the United States Championship. The leader of the Boom Nation coming out of here for an interview. And we'll see what Dave Danger has in store for us here tonight as he talks about the big attack by the one and only El Patron. He said that he can't believe that Patron would attack him like that instead of being a man and stepping up to him face to face. There's no need for it. Oh, but look at this. Here comes El Patron now. Dave Danger. Sitting here running your mouth. The United States Championship that belongs to me. That there's a reason that I attacked you last week. The reason to show you. To prove to you that you're vulnerable. That everything isn't always peaches, Dave Danger. But I want you one-on-one for that championship. Dave Danger and Patron talking a little smack. And he challenged him for Pledge Your Allegiance that Dave Danger said you want it.